I don't know if this actually, yay, we're here. We're here. What's up, everybody? Oh, hey, I just got my own notification of my own live starting. That's really exciting. I just been sitting here like this for 10 minutes, just when am I gonna start? No, I get so nervous for these things too. So I got like my bottle of water, I got some notes. We have a whole agenda. I feel like this is a quarterly meeting. Actually, this is more like biannual. I do this maybe once a year at least, maybe twice a year. Heads up, there is a lot of construction happening in the unit next to me. I've had, if you can hear that, drilling. Yeah, I didn't know about that. They shut off my water this morning without telling me. So it's been a whole thing. But I see there's a lot of people here. Hi, what's up? Europe showed up in these comments so far. And already this is like the most people I've had this early on in the live stream. So it's really good to see you guys. Wow, Paris. We have, oh, everyone's saying hi. Hi, hello, South Texas. What's up, Germany? I know it's late for everybody. I apologize to everyone who it's like the middle of the night there. But if anyone happens to show up from Australia, you're a real one. Love that. I know it's the middle of the night. What's up, Scotland? Okay. Brooklyn. Hey, we got someone from Brooklyn here. We love that. Saudi Arabia. Oh, amazing. Love that. Italy. Okay, cool. I know you guys didn't come here to want me to list off everywhere where you're from, but I just also want to emphasize like how big this community has gotten. And I think about this all day, every day, and just how many people from around the world just happen to watch me in my apartment, like just doing my own thing, you know? And it's amazing. It's a reminder to me on how special this really is. So I take this as a time to like get to know you guys, to get to know each other too. And that's something I want to do. I know if you watched I have a couple moving vlogs, but if you watch the one where I actually moved in, I definitely want to have a housewarming party over live stream coming up, and when I can actually like unpack updates on all of that coming up. It's a process, you guys. What's up, Ireland here? Hey, okay, Liverpool. What's up, Wales? Look at y'all Saturday night homebody. That's why like y'all are my people. I know. I'm in the middle of I have 4 weeks left until the marathon. So I'm in homebody mode where I like can't go out. I'm not drinking. It's going to be the most boring Halloween for me. But it's all just for that one big day happening on November 5th, where then I can finally have more time to make more content and to unpack, maybe paint. You can hear the drilling. I can hear the drilling. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. But you're in the subway watching? Yes. I love that. I know a few people have been asking me about the floods because I haven't. This is like a replacement. This live is a replacement to a video I'm putting out this week because this has been the most intense week for training for me until I start to taper. And if you don't know what tapering is, it's where you like dial back on the miles you put in for training. And then for the last 3 weeks, you're running at a lower intensity. You're still running and training, but this is the highest intensity week for me. And I really wanted to like put my focus all into that. I have been vlogging though. I'm not filming at the moment, but I got my camera here because I was just vlogging before the live. And so I needed to put my attention just there. Like the marathon is the priority. So that's why I couldn't have time to edit a video for you this week. So, but anyways, this is going to be really fun. Yes, running is so tough. And yes to the live housewarming. Lynn Hurst, what's up? You show up in my comments all the time. I really appreciate it. Oh, wait, CM. Oh, I remember you in another live. Oh, everyone's coming back. I did the New York Marathon last year, followed the New York Road Runners training plan. Yeah, that's what I did. I did the run coach training plan. And it was actually, this sounds like an ad, but it's like so great and user friendly. No, but really, there's like a coach you can email that you can like tell them your goals and the pace that you normally run at and all your stats for your previous runs. And they help formulate a training plan. So I've been following that for the last 4 months. Hey, what's up? Letter 203, Iffy, you can't stay, but you wanted to leave a message. Hey, thanks for coming. But yeah, so I've been following this really meticulous training plan and it's almost over, but I really recommend it. It was $100 And it came with like, when you signed up for the marathon, it gave you the options to do it. And I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I need help. And it's been good so far. And I feel really good. Tomorrow's the longest, you guys, tomorrow's the longest run I have ever ran in my whole life. So I'm just hydrating like crazy today. And I haven't eaten as much as I should be feeling, but tonight's dinner is going to be like plain rice and potatoes, because tomorrow I'm running 20 miles. I'm running 20 miles all around all the boroughs, and it's just going to be myself. So I'll have to tell you more about that, but I want to check in if anyone has any questions or whatever. Oh, Melissa Bray just got back from an amazing run in Dumbo. Okay. You did a 5K in the rain. You're better than me. You are better than me. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow, yes, John W. Tomorrow should be really nice weather to run. And that's kind of why I waited today. It's really raining outside, but it does kind of make you feel like a bit of a warrior when you're outside running in the rain, which is not bad because you're sweating already. You're already wet. So like, what's a little rain going to do? But yeah. So, but it is nice to not have to worry about my running shoes like getting stretched out or anything from the rain. And as I run with corded headphones, so my AirPods won't die. I lost my AirPods anyways, but yeah. So anyways, running in the rain is great, but if I can avoid it, I will. Ali Carnes, hello. How are you liking your watch? So I did get the Garmin 45 at the beginning of training, but it's okay. Like I cannot find the charger since I moved, so I haven't used it in over a month. But it was good. When I would run with both Strava and the Garmin on to like test if they were actually coming up with the same distance, and they were both very off by at least half a mile by the end of my run. So I don't know which was more accurate, Strava or the Garmin. But like I do a lot of stopping and starting too, because when you're running on New York side or running on New York streets, there's a lot of stoplights, and so you just kind of like it messes up the Garmin because it takes maybe 5 or 6 seconds to register you stopped running, and then to start, and by the time it starts you have to stop again. So I was like, well, I don't know. Yeah, it's okay so far, but I haven't used it as much. What's up, guys? Hey. Hi, Chelsea. I love your channel and your weirdness. Good. I'm glad. Otherwise, no one would be here. I'm the weirdest of the weird, but whatever. It's who I am. Hello from India. Hello. Oh my God. What time is it in New York? It's 3:07. Awesome. Hello from Texas. Oh, magic and coffee. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 5, but in my other life, I am a single woman living in New York, enjoying the city. So live vicariously through your video. Oh, that's so cool. You know what? I really do like watching vlogs of like mothers of 5 children. Like I enjoy watching how my life like could have been if I took a certain route, or if I'm obsessed sometimes with how the decisions I make have just spiraled me to where I am now. It's very abstract, and that's just kind of how my mind works. But I'm like, what if I made one different decision 10 years ago that would have led me to just like not be single in New York? Maybe I would be somewhere like in Montana with a few kids, I think about this all the time, but I can't think about it too much where I feel like I missed out on something, because, we're all exactly where we're supposed to be. Diana Sullivan, you inspired me to run for my first 5K on Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving? You're doing a 5K on Thanksgiving? Good for you. You're better than me. What's up? Best month to visit New York for Shreya? Honestly, September, October is pretty good, because you get the fall weather. It's not too hot, humidity's gone, but not like quite in the dead of winter yet, which wasn't so bad last year in New York, in my opinion, but it's not as pleasant. So maybe like in the summer, early summer, June's probably good. Otherwise, September, October, I think. Oh, favorite pizza place. Lord, I order Domino's way too much. That's why I live in a new neighborhood now. So I don't know. I don't have any go-to places. So I ordered Domino's pizza last Sunday. So I was like, I ran 18 miles. I'm going to eat an entire pizza. And I ate most of it. Do you see yourself someday having 1 million subscribers? In my dreams, probably. I don't know about that. Uh, I mean, I would certainly welcome it, but I'm gonna enjoy the process while I have it. I think, if I had the rest of my like YouTube career just exactly how it is now, I'd be totally happy. Oh my gosh, what's gonna be your post-marathon meal? Well, my family's gonna be here. They're flying in from Oregon to see me for like 5 days. They're coming to the Marathon Expo with me. I'm gonna vlog it all. I'm very excited. And maybe you get to meet my family a little bit. That'd be really fun. But I think it might just be pizza because I think I'm immediately gonna come back to my apartment and sleep, take a really long nap, and then maybe if I feel up to it, going out and see my family again. I just don't know how I'm going to function after that. Because sometimes, I don't know, if you're also a runner, do you like lose your appetite after you run? It's sometimes the longer I run, the harder it is on my body because I just feel sick. What does your family think of your channel? From Kate? They love it. They support me. My mom, my mom, and my like family, friends, and my sister. My sister comments on my videos all the time. I don't know if they're watching the live stream, but if they are, hey, what's up? Let's see. Have you met any live YouTubers in New York City? I have. So I just started with a management team I love so much, and there's some amazing creators that I've met through that alone. And I'm gonna wait to say names until later because there's maybe some surprises that are coming up for that. So I'm not gonna say too much, but I have, and it's always been so pleasant. I haven't met anyone who's unpleasant. Um, but I've been really pleasantly surprised. And it's cool. Like I feel more like I'm a part of a New York vlog community when before I feel like I had a lot of judgment with like the larger YouTubers and only showing like the pretty sides of life and people in penthouses. Like I had judgment about that. And that's when I like first started my channel. I'm like, I'm going to be different. But like it takes so much work to get to that place. And now that I'm kind of in that process, I have a lot of respect for all the time and the drilling. Oh my God. But I think it's a vacuum. I don't know. I just have a lot of respect for people who have built up their YouTube career to be able to get to that place. And yeah, I have different thoughts on that now. Hey, from Germany, what's up? Hi, great new apartment. Hold on, I have to scroll back up. May I ask about the rent? Yeah, so this is $2,300 a month, which is expensive, but we're making it work, and the extra space makes it very much worth it to me. Everyone's different with how much they would want to pay. And so this is what, like, I spend way more time in my apartments than I would out in the world anyway. So money that I would spend going out, I just sort of put toward my rent. I don't know if that's girl math. That's my math. It evens out for me. I haven't had any issues. And so I'm excited about that. You're here from Egypt? Someone's here from Egypt. Oh my goodness. Oh, Family Ford, is your plumbing for the washing machine still working? Yeah, we're good. I did 2 loads last Sunday, about to do another one today, but my water like mysteriously turned off this morning with no notice. So that was fun. It would like happen right after I turned the water off for a shower. I was like, thank God, but then it turned back on now. Very happy about that. And I bought a bunch of things from Amazon. Like, oh, I can't wait. It's going to come out. My next video is coming out on Thursday, this coming week. I think it's Thursday. And I got a bunch, like I got a few more appliances, which I'm not going to talk about now. It's going to be a surprise, but I'm excited. You're going to be using more of the water feature of my sink for sure. BHF, how long have you been doing YouTube? You're a new subscriber. Welcome. What's up? If you're a new subscriber, like, thank you for being here and for choosing to watch my videos and everything. It's so great. I've been doing YouTube for over 3 years now. I think I started mid 2020. I think it was like March, April, or May of 2020. But my videos, I intentionally leave my earliest videos on my YouTube channel as humbling because they were really bad. And I never want to be the person to delete them because they're embarrassed of like how much camera presence you don't have and like how much editing skills you don't have. Like my first video, I filmed it on my phone. I didn't even know what a jump cut was. I didn't know how, like, I was like, oh, my iPad, I didn't have a laptop at the time, or any computer. So I was like filming on my phone, and then I had my iPad and I was editing on my iPad with iMovie, and it was great. It's not precise at all as much as I want to be, but I didn't really know what I was missing back then. It was just like a free tool to edit. So I used that and uploaded that. I didn't know what SEO was. I knew nothing. I didn't even know how to make a thumbnail. So, but yeah, that was a long-winded answer. But if you want to know more about like YouTube, my journey with YouTube, let me know and I'd do something. And maybe I could answer more specific questions on that. Will you visit Egypt, Mohammed? I have no plans to, but that would be fun. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Hold on. Do you plan to pursue YouTube full time? That would be the dream. That would be the dream. I don't know if it's in the plans at the moment, but that would be the dream. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you considering getting a cat once you're feeling settled? It's, it depends on the budget. It depends on the budget, but I would definitely love to get a cat. I just want to make sure that I feel like I can really settle here, and make sure things are all set up and everything. And I don't know, people have opinions about if you have one cat, you need two if you're gone all day, and I get that. So like, I would want to make sure the cat would have like a good life if I did get a cat. Hi from the Philippines. What's up? Toronto. Okay. Oh, I feel like I should address the floods. Some people were asking in the comments of my last video. I was not really affected by that. Also, I'm talking very fast. My nerves have just like steamrolled now, and I'm just like, ah. So live streams are great because I can just talk however much I want. Okay, but the floods. So I was actually on my way to work, and when I got like on the subway halfway to work, when they suspended the subway line I was on, so that was fun. But I happened to be one stop away from a station that I could transfer to get to where I was working, to get to my office. And because they didn't call a state of emergency until I think noon, when everyone was already at the office. And it's like some jobs are different from others where you don't really have the option to work from home, depending on like where you work, like whether you work food service or I don't know, unless there's a state of emergency called, you can't really not show up to work. So yeah, so I was already at work when they called the state of emergency. And so, but it was fine. I didn't have any issues after that, but I did end up needing to take a ferry to try to get halfway home. I was like, well, when there's a flood, just take a boat, right? Oh my God, M. Louise, you're from Australia. Happy middle of the night. Kudos to you. Shout out to you. Brianna, Isabella, what kind of work do you do? I'm an executive assistant, so my everyday is calendaring, scheduling. I have my face in 2 monitors at my desk, and like I have actually 3 monitors. One of them has Outlook open for like emails, and one of them has calendars open because I like play Tetris with schedules for executives for my company. And if you didn't know, I work in renewable energy. But I do love my whole team. And it's kind of fun. Like I'm the puppet master with like all the different time zones and organizing things. I mean, being my most Virgo self. So it's been a great job for me. Love that. Hi from Canada. You look happy and healthy. Thank you. How's the apartment? The apartment's feeling good. I would say one of the only challenges I've had are one, just the water thing this morning, but we're over that now. Sometimes the neighbors are kind of loud and it's fine. I'm just very quiet. Like I don't get an apartment to throw parties. I get an apartment to hide. So I'm very quiet and sometimes they like throw stuff and stuff, but I'm like, well, at least like invite me, right? But it is a family, so like I get it, but that's the only thing. Kate, EAs are the backbone. Yeah, they really are. Nothing, admins at any type of work in any office job or whatever, without them, they would not, the company wouldn't get anything done because no one has time to do that. You do all the things that people don't want to do. And that's like your job. So, and I enjoy it. And I just got lucky. Hello from Harlem. Oh, hey, you're from Harlem. Whereabouts in Harlem? San Diego. Where are you from and when did you move to New York City? I'm from a small town outside of Portland, Oregon. And I moved to New York City in 2016. Actually, on the 12th of October, coming up next week, is my 7-year New York anniversary. So that's pretty sick. Very excited about it. Would you ever go into a roommate situation again? I would not. No, unless I was in a serious relationship, I would not like, and I'll consider like a significant other a roommate either. So I wouldn't know. Like I'm willing to pay more money to live alone in a space that really makes me happy because I'm actually very introverted, and how I recharge is just like being a recluse for a bit. So um yeah, I don't know. I don't remember where I was going with that because I saw another comment. Someone said, "What's your vibe today?" And I was like, "That's a good question." And then I forgot what I was talking about. What is my vibe today? I would say I'm feeling like high energy, a bit chaotic, but excited. I would say for a Saturday, that's pretty good. I slept 11 hours last night nonstop, so I feel very good about that. Morgan, oh my God, the sister. It's going too fast. I can't read. The sister I'm visiting tomorrow in New York City. We both lived in Portland together. What a small world. Oh hey, gotta love Portland. They have a great donut place that I'll never forget, Voodoo Donuts, and they also have Pal's Bookstore, which is a bookstore that you need a map for, and each room in that bookstore is color coded with different genres of books. There's a cafe on the bottom floor. It takes up a whole city block. It's amazing. It's called Pal's Bookstore. So if you go to New York, if you go to Portland, you have to do that. If you could choose the person you wanted to be with for the rest of your life at 25, would you have? That's an interesting question. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know if I fully understand that. But the person has to choose me too. So if I have chosen people in the past and they haven't chose me, then it's not meant to be. So yeah, I don't know. I have no regrets about being 32. And like not being at the place society tells me to, just because like what I want for myself is something different. It doesn't mean it's bad by any means to have kids or have a family. Like love that for you, but I just have a different path. And when it happens, it happens. Until then, I'm just going to go with the flow. We love it. Pal's Bookstore is so awesome. Yes. How do you feel about paying $2,300 for a small apartment? I just feel like New York real estate is such a ripoff. I mean, I live in New York for a reason. I live here for the opportunities. I live here to do things I couldn't do anywhere else. So for me, the price tag is something that you just have to suck it up if you're going to move here. And if I ever get to a point where I'm just like complaining about it so much and be like, this is too expensive, I can't do anything, then like I have no excuse to stay. Like I should leave. But I'm not at that place. Like I still am exploring so much, and I still find something new about the city I love every day. So no reason to leave. Good luck with the marathon. Thank you. What's up? Do you think that being a full-time YouTuber will lead you to the content of New York you stressed about earlier in the channel? I don't know if I understand that. My reading comprehension is not so great today. The coffee happened hours ago. So what's your zodiac sign? Virgo, sun, Pisces, moon, Pisces rising. What have you studied? I've studied studied musical theater. That's what my degree is in. It's musical theater. I got a bachelor's degree. And I graduated in 2014, so it's been a very long time. But that actually, people are always like, what a waste of a degree. And like, I get it. I didn't use it. And I don't even know why I got the degree, why I finished it, because I can't dance. I'm not a very strong singer. But I did learn so much about every other aspects of life that you just can't learn in traditional school settings. And I met some amazing people that without that experience, I would not be where I am today. So, and I was also able to use like theater skills to get my corporate jobs, which was something really cool. You lived in Prague. That's a beautiful place. It is. I lived there in 2016 before I moved to New York. I was there off and on for about 9 months, 3-month break in the middle because my visa expired and I had to go home. Oh, wait. It's not your reading comprehension. English is not my first language. Sorry. No, I didn't mean it to be like, no. I understand. Yeah, I can't say anything because I only know English. So anyone who just like writes comments and English is not their first language, like no judgment here, no judgment. And I just assume like it's something I didn't understand because my brain is like all over the place. Will we see you on Broadway? No. That's an easy question. No. Where would you live if you would have to leave New York City? Maybe not even somewhere in the US. I think I would maybe travel, like do some solo travel or backpacking somewhere and find a new place. Like I'm a fan of trying out places before you fully commit to moving there. So I don't know. Depends. But maybe somewhere in Europe. I don't know. Why don't you move to LA? Maybe you can even pursue a career in acting. Oh man, LA is not for me. And acting is not for me either. It's not. YouTube is like the happy medium. It's like the perfect creative expression for me. And that's like acting led to YouTube for me. But also I just like ended up having a huge fear of forgetting my lines on stage. And I remember there was a moment I was in a play like my senior year of college, and I was like, I don't love this anymore. I get panic attacks trying to remember my lines that I'm not even like good at acting because I can't even be in the moment because I'm too worried about forgetting my lines. And that never went away. That stage fright never went away. And that's how I just was like, I'm gonna back out of this. And I never went on I did like professional acting for like maybe 6 months to a year after I graduated in Seattle, because I went to school in Seattle. But after that, I was like, you know what? I love so much more about life that I didn't even realize. And I didn't, know that until I was able to be out of the school setting and I could just have free will and exercise that. Um, Let's see. Do you use your knowledge of acting in doing your YouTube videos? Yeah, I think there's so much. I mean, like, even just from like studying plays, you learn a lot about pacing. You learn a lot about needing, like, making your performance and acting about the audience's experience and not something just for you. And I take that into YouTube too. Like, you make content for other people. If it was just like me trying to make videos that I think are interesting, no one would watch. Like, there has to be a reason for someone to want to watch your videos. And I think that goes the same in live theater. I don't know if that answers your question. Oh, hold on. I saw something about the Eras tour. Are you going to the Eras tour movie? I didn't have plans to, but you know what? Maybe I will. I think it would in November when the marathon's over. I'll have so much more time to do all these fun things. So maybe the Eras tour. I'm a big fan of Taylor Swift, though. I really am. So you asked that question a few times. Sorry, I missed it. See, would you ever consider travel vlogging? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, YouTube for me is a lifelong thing. So, I mean, at one point, maybe like decades from now, I'll be like, you know what? It's time to leave New York, and I'm taking my channel with me. Not anytime soon at all. But I would want to, maybe like my channel just follows my life. And if that means traveling later down the line, like I'll be vlogging into retirement. When I'm like 60, 70, I'll be taking the camera with me, believe me. So if that leads to traveling, then sure. Let's see. Andy Moore, is this overwhelming? Yes. But it gets easier as you go on. I don't know if like this means the live or this means just like life in general, but yeah, YouTube lives are overwhelming. Would you go on a cruise? Never been, but I would like to. Are there any particular like good cruise lines that you recommend, or any particular locations to go to a cruise on that are better than others? Oh, Kim Cunningham. I lost a 20-year-old cousin from a brain tumor, and I think it's wonderful you are running the New York Marathon to raise money for an important cause. Bless you. Thank you. And I'm so sorry about the loss of your cousin. That like brain tumors are, I would say no joke, but that it doesn't like give the weight to the situation that I would want it to. Like this cancer in general is so devastating. And if you didn't know, that was a good segue. If you didn't know, I'm fundraising for the American Brain Tumor Association. I've been fundraising for the last like 2 or 3 months, and we almost have $10,000 saved, which is crazy. I have the donation link, and I think it's in the description area. Honestly, I don't know where that is on your screen, but if you have the means and want to, or even just want to share the donation page, it's all going towards a very like good cause. The American Brain Tumor Association, it just supports like the families, it supports the research, it supports the people going through their procedures and treatments, and it's just all around a great organization. So yeah, that's my little blurb for that. But I am going to be vlogging the marathon itself too, and dedicating different miles to different people. Like there are comments on my first video from training for the marathon, and people were sharing the names of people who they knew who are also affected by brain tumors or just cancer in general. And I like kept that in the notes on my phone. And so each mile, all the names that I get, I'll be giving people shout outs to the marathon. So I'm excited to do that. And it's going to be really meaningful. Come to Vegas for a weekend. Okay. Where's my plane ticket? Let's see. Oh, last question for me. What are you expecting from the chapter of your life? What I learned is just not to have expectations at all. Having no expectations allowed me to loosen my grip on whatever I thought I wanted in my life and just let it, you know what I mean? Just let it, whatever needs to come to fruition will come to fruition, and whatever doesn't, let it go. So I have no expectations, but I definitely feel like the new chapter of me being in this apartment has changed my energy a lot. And once it's not so stressful, the panic room is still right behind me. It's still full of stuff. But it's going to be really cool when it's settled. And I think that's really going to propel me into the next chapter. Are you sad I said Phantom of the Opera when left Broadway. Yeah, I am actually, because that was the first Broadway show I ever saw when I visited New York the first time, I think when I was 10. Mom, if you're watching, let me know if I'm wrong. I think maybe 9 or 10, but I had nightmares about the Phantom. So that wasn't cool, being so young. Any updates on the cute neighbor? He has a girlfriend, which is fine. But they're like, we make like weird eye contact because they still don't have blinds yet. Yeah, so it's a little awkward, but yeah, no more updates on that. I'm just gonna let that be. It was something like cute and fun. But would you ever have a meet and greet? Maybe further down the line. I don't know. Would anyone come to a meet and greet? I hadn't thought about it. How do you handle haters and inappropriate comments? I honestly, you know what? I do get heated when I get like mean comments. And I have been guilty of responding to them, the trolls in the comments. But it's only like human nature to want to defend yourself. But I realize like just letting it go is better. And maybe someone else will see the comment and like type of response instead of me. Like, I don't want to have to explain myself to people who have judgment about my life and just want to, make me feel bad because they feel a certain way about themselves that they feel they have to take it out on random people at the internet. That's my feeling about it. But I'm trying to practice not giving people who write mean comments any energy at all and just let it be. I think the comments, as long as they're not like very inappropriate, they can live on my channel. It's fine. Like, freedom of speech, you do you. But if I do feel attacked, I'm deleting the comment. How long does it take you to edit a video on average? It takes me a long time. I think maybe 10 to 15 hours of video. And that's just editing. But it's time that I absolutely love. I love editing. It's my favorite part of YouTube. How's dating in New York City? I mean, there's just people on the apps, people off the apps. I haven't had any time to date at all because I've just been so busy. So, but dating in general in New York, it can be like tougher because I don't feel like people come to the city, especially in like their 20s, to settle down. And sometimes that's what, if that's your expectation, if you just want to have fun, like, you'll probably have a lot of fun. But if you want to settle down in something more serious, it's harder to come by that. You guys are so sweet. Are you planning any makeover videos in your apartment? Yeah. Oh, definitely. We have a lot of apartment setting up content coming. A lot more like delayed moving content just because I haven't had time to. I'm pointing this way as if you can see, but you get it. You know what's over there, right? We're on the couch. But yeah, lots of moving content still to come in apartment decorating videos. I'm going to be vlogging all of that. Favorite Halloween movie? I don't watch a lot of Halloween movies, to be honest. Do you have any recommendations for Halloween movies? Tell me in the comments of your good ones that aren't too scary, please. Get a golden retriever, not a cat. I would disagree. I don't think a golden retriever would be happy in a New York City apartment. I think cats are the move. You guys are so sweet. Would love to see more of what food you buy, as I love the differences from UK supermarkets. That's devastating to me that I no longer live near a Trader Joe's. So I have to find like my new favorite grocery stores. And nothing so far has come up to the level of Trader Joe's, which is sad for me because Trader Joe's is my absolute favorite. Yeah, but I'll definitely like film more about what I'm eating and cook. Right now, I'm just doing like the factor meals. Genuinely, like that's what I eat every night because I don't have a lot of time and energy to cook. So, um, Hocus Pocus sequel. Hey, okay, okay. I think I watched that like a few years ago. Okay, maybe I'll revisit that. What will you be doing for Halloween? I have my best friend's having a Halloween party, so I might go to that. But I have to be very careful, and because I don't want COVID, I don't want any sickness before it's the week before the marathon, so I'm pretty much going to be laying low. Um, who is your celebrity crush? Michael B. Jordan. That's easy. I think you should get a tortoise. They're awesome. Yeah. You know what? I actually thought about that before I got a bunny rabbit at the beginning of the year. I was like, let me get a turtle. I don't know if I want a big one though, like a small one with a fish tank. Does anyone have a turtle? Are they like good for New York apartments? I don't know. Let's see. Cats are the best. Yeah, they are. John W says get a rabbit. I already had one. It didn't go that well. I had her for 2 weeks and she died. It was very sad. And that traumatized me. And the vet bills traumatized me. The whole thing was traumatizing. Turtles smell. Georgie Clarissa, I recognize your name from many. You've been to other lives of mine. Thank you for being here again. You're a real one. What is your favorite TV show? I haven't watched TV in a while, but I would say Schitt's Creek is one of my favorites. Don't recommend a turtle. Okay, Marie, I trust your opinion. Halloween by John Carpenter, great Halloween movie. Okay, good to know. Let's see. If you got an amazing opportunity in another state, would you give up New York life for it? Depends on the amazing opportunity. I feel like I'm already in an amazing opportunity right now. But it always depends. Yeah, I'm never going to say never, but it would probably take a lot for me to have to leave this place. There are some agenda items I wanted to go over with you. Let's see. Okay, I need to ask you a serious question. While I have most of you here, how are you feeling about? I want to be like, have an honest conversation about this. How are you feeling about sponsorships I've been doing and the amount of them? I feel like I've been so blessed with the opportunity to work with some really awesome brands so far, and something I never thought I would ever have the opportunity to do. And I know in my last live, I talked about how you felt about me jumping into starting to work with brands and stuff. Because for a while I was like, no, we're gonna stay straight to like content, no sponsorships. And now it's like it's very cool that I feel like I feel very grateful what I'm saying, but I don't want it to take away from your viewership, because that's what matters the most to me. Like I wouldn't want to, put sponsorships in every video. This is an excellent problem to have, by the way. Please don't take this as complaining. What I'm saying is I want to prioritize your experience as a viewer more than anything else. So let me read some of your responses. To be honest, I never even noticed you did sponsorships. Great. Okay, cool. That works too. Okay. Cheryl's chatting says, make that money, girl. Thanks. Okay, cool. Everything is great. I think your sponsorships are fine. It's not too much. What I really do make an effort to try and integrate them well, so it doesn't seem like I think it works for everybody, for the brand and you, and for me to have them like feel more seamless. But I just don't want you to feel like it was too much, or like that I don't know. I don't know. I get in my head about this stuff. I get nervous and I don't have opportunity to really ask you except for on lives. Oh, great. You guys are so sweet. This is such a relief. Always do sponsorship. Yes. I will say though that do the sponsorship you believe are a great fit for your brand. Just be honest about them. Yeah, absolutely. That's the number one criteria. And my management has helped me so much with this. And I feel so supported in the process of like finding great brands that I really do love and that I want you to know about too. So I thank you for your feedback on that. Thank you. Okay. I usually skip sponsorships, but in your video, I watch them. That means a lot, actually. Make your money. Okay. Thank you. Oh, Morgan sent me hearts. I love that. Thank you, Morgan. um, Great. Awesome. You're fed and have dry clothes. Sponsorships are great. Yes, yes. Okay, cool. Thank you. I needed a moment just to address that. Oh, and someone says I want those sheets. Yeah, the Brooklyn sheets are where it's at. I do love them. I do love them a lot. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Also, I wanted to ask, like, what do you think we should do for my housewarming when you come? So it's going to be in November, and I think it's going to be like maybe before the holidays or right after. In the US, they have Thanksgiving in like third week of November. So maybe it'll be like the last week of November. But I don't know if you have any suggestions on games we could play or things. I'm just so new to YouTube Live. Someone sent a ton of dollar sign emojis. That's really funny. But anyways, I'm not that good at YouTube Live. So I don't know all the things I can do to set up like get to know you games or different polls or things for it is. I want it to be an opportunity for us to celebrate putting this space together. So if you're watching this in real time or not, leave a comment to let me know what you might suggest for things we can do together. I definitely like want to pop a bottle and have a cake. I want to dress up, but I'm also going to send out invites. Like it's going to be a whole thing. So I hope you will want to come to that. Oh, thank you. Katya says Christmas decorations. Okay, this is something else. If I can, what would you think if I did Vlogmas? If you don't know what Vlogmas is, it's where people vlog every single day and post a new video every single day of December up until like Christmas. If the videos were shorter and I feel like it's something I could do, let me know, because I think that would be pretty fun. I don't know if it's just for like, I do get self-conscious sometimes being not in my 20s being a vlogger, because I feel like that's something younger YouTubers do. Which just happens to be what I've seen. I don't know. I haven't seen everything, obviously, but what would you think about that? I think of every day, like just for December, vlogging every day. What do you think? Okay, cool. Yeah, Vlogmas. Okay. I don't mind shorter videos for Vlogmas. This is a great meeting, you guys. Thank you for the feedback. Yeah, yes. Would love Christmas vlogs. Yes. Yes, but someone says, please don't burn yourself out. Yeah, that's the priority. But I also don't want to be the YouTuber that like sets all these expectations for Vlogmas and then just ending up not being able to do it. Like I will follow through. So I just need time to plan for it. Even if you can't manage every day, just something special. Yeah, thank you. I have an 80-year-old vlogger. 80. Wait, you follow an 80-year-old vlogger? Wait, I need to know who this is. Oh my God. Okay. No stress equals happiness. Yes. Olivia, I appreciate older vloggers. As a 28-year-old, I watch fewer vlogs, but I value them more. Everyone has their preferences, I think. I do love watching. I watch Vlogmas for my favorite creators in the past, and I find it so comforting to have a video to wake up to of theirs that's just like cozy Christmas vibes. And I know like the vibes of my videos are not always cozy as like an aesthetic, but I think that could be really fun. Like we could just, I don't know, we always like get into something goofy, or I always try and like take something and make it my own in that way. So I think we could do something kind of different and fun and special. Yes, her name is Sandra, 80 something. Okay, sick. Thank you, Lorianne Faye, for that. My neighbor's playing music. Can you hear that? It's a good song though. As a 25-year-old vlogger and viewer, I love seeing the differing perspectives. Can't stay for long, but want to say hi. Hey, Rebecca, I see you in my comments all the time. Thank you for being here. I understand if you can't stay for long. I go on and on for these things. I usually do these lives for an hour. You should just post 2 or 3 vlogs per week in December to not burn out. Yeah. All things to consider. We still have time to prepare. If I could like get ahead of it and start making these videos a week before December, I think I could manage to stay ahead. What vlogs do you watch? Oh, well, my favorite is automatically my fam. That's like, she's my number one. I have been watching her for so long. Uh, and she's just so relatable and so funny. And she's just has such an engaged audience, and it's so fascinating to study her channel too. Like she could post anything and get 100,000 views in like 24 hours, more than that in less time too. Like I just admire her a lot. Also, Alexa Eldridge, I just watched her latest video right before I went on live. Love her. There's a smaller YouTuber that I found. I have a list because I knew I was going to be asked this. Her name is Tisha Shrestha, and she posts realistic New York City content, a lot of work related, like work from home related stuff. And she's also in her 30s. And our content is very similar, but we both have different experiences, obviously, so it's not the same thing. And I just have been really liking her videos. It's very down to earth New York content. We love that. Who else? Oh, okay. So I also watch, this is not necessarily like a vlog channel, but in my spare time, when I'm like honestly, when I'm running on the treadmill in my training, I've been watching YouTube growth videos. So like there's always something new to learn. Like coming at YouTube with a beginner's mind all the time has been helpful for me because it's the algorithm's always changing. There's always new things to learn about the platform. And so I watch Katie Steckley almost religiously on all of her like how-to vlog content, and she gives so much like good advice. Actually, her advice changed how I vlog too. Um, because I don't want to give all her secrets away. You have to check out her channel, Katie Steckley. She talks about how there needs to be like a story with a vlog. There needs to be like a hook. There needs to be a purpose, something to keep people watching, especially if you like are trying to attract new viewers too. There has to be something that they can grab onto that they're like, oh, I want to keep watching. And instead of going about vlogs like I did this and then this and then this and then this, there's a story. There needs to be a story with it, and that changed my whole perspective on how to vlog. And ever since then, my videos have been doing better, I think. But love her videos. Check them out. Learn for yourself. Tisha, her last name is spelled Shrestha. Shrestha. Someone posted again, get a golden retriever. I'm like, no, I don't have to do what you want. Mary says, hi from New York City. Felix, Mahia, do you have any weird talents or skills? That's so fun. I think I had asked this in my last one, and I ended up making like a seagull sound. Should I do it again? Well, actually, if I had a basketball, I would show you. That's my party trick, is if someone has a basketball, which they normally don't, but I can spin one on my finger for at least like 20 seconds, which is a long time when you're spinning a ball on your finger. Because I used to go to basketball camp back in the day. I blocked that part out of my life, but I did just because I was tall. Hello from Russia. What's up? Have you read anything good lately? Well, I've wanted to, but it's something I haven't had the bandwidth for. I can't believe I just spoke in corporate, but I haven't had the time to read. But I definitely want to do that coming up in November. Hello from California. What's up? Discovered you recently. Oh, that's so nice. Favorite pastime. Being born was great. It was a good time. This came right out. Actually, when I was born, I don't know how I led to talking about this on YouTube Live, but I was born arm first. I was like waving, and they're like, gotta put her back in, turn her around. So yeah, I was always like waving out. Felix says, I want to hear the seagull. Should I do that? Okay. You know what? My neighbors are loud enough. They owe me one. Okay, ready? How was that? How's that? Not bad? I give it like a 7 out of 10. Let's see. Did you get caught in the flood? Not really, no. Actually, the flood happened mostly in Brooklyn, and I'm at least not in the depths of Brooklyn where the most of the flood was happening. How's Phoebe Plant? Yes. She's growing. She's growing. Should I go get her? I don't want to leave the live, but she has. I filmed updates on her already for my next vlog coming out on Thursday. So, but she's growing. She's growing. I didn't kill the plant as I thought I did. Let's see. Okay. Yes, Dabanto for how's the love life? How's the love life? How's the love? I hear you. I hear you. We got you. I specifically ignore those questions, not because I don't want to answer the question, but it's because I don't want to answer the question. It's not because I don't want to answer your question. It's not personal. It's because I don't want to answer the question because I don't talk about. I specifically don't talk about my love life um, on my YouTube because that's something I need to keep. I share so much else of my life, and I need to keep something for me, so I just don't talk about it. That's pretty much it. Playing guitar much lately? No, no, not at all. In the last month, I've lost all of my calluses. I don't know. This webcam is not like quality, so you can't see it. Yeah, so that was just like a close up of my hand, but calluses are gone. But I would like to learn. I would like to pick it up more. It's more of like a winter activity for me. Do you have any upcoming goals after the New York Marathon? Hi from Belgium. What's up, Caroline? I have no goals, actually. I don't want to have any goals after the marathon. I want to just rest and be a potato up until at least the new year. I want to rest. That's the goal. Um, hey, Viviana, I'm coming to New York on the 16th. I'm so excited. Sick. Do you have any recommendations on where to eat good food? Maybe I am going to be getting into more short form content. If I make a short on this, if I even like get on TikTok soon, do you watch my TikTok? I don't know. But I was thinking doing like a short video on my favorite restaurants. Because there's so many, and there's so many that I can't think of off the top of my head, and I don't want to leave anybody out. Um, you should do the seagull as you cross the finish line. This is why I like you guys, because you got my humor. You like understand me. I will not be doing the seagull sound as I cross the finish line. I will be collapsing. How's the French going? Oh, hey. Oh, it's stopped because I realized when I'm running, I can't focus on anything else but the amount of pain that I'm in. So as French is taking a backseat for now. But actually, I do want to learn Spanish first, probably. So Spanish first, then French. Are you from Ange Band says, are you from New York State originally? No, I'm from Oregon State. I grew up there, lived there for the first 18 years of my life. Cool. Favorite thing to do in New York for the holidays? Oh, yeah, I know the answer to this. It's a Union Square Christmas market. It's a tradition. There's a lot of small business vendors that are there year after year. It's just something fun to walk through. Like you go after work, there's mulled wine, there's like hot chocolate, a lot of good snacks, very cozy, but it's outdoors, obviously. So, you know, wear appropriate clothing. I mean, like warm clothes, whatever that means to you. And it's actually for the first few years of moving to New York, that was my tradition for the holidays. That was the only requirement I had for myself was to go to Union Square Christmas Market and buy myself a ring just for fun because I always end up buying a new ring to replace the one that I lost from the year before. Any favorite movie lately from Caroline? No, I honestly haven't watched any TV. I feel like not a human being, but I have been watching the new season of Glow Up in my spare time, something very low key. And I love like competition reality television. Hey from Georgia, Ray's Place. What's up? Hey, that's cool. I've never been to Georgia. Have you ever been to the Edge Lookout Deck? No, but I know what you're talking about. I've been to the one Vanderbilt building, like with a lot of like mirrors and balloons and like great view. I don't even remember where I was, but I went a couple years ago and that was really cool. Do you feel like there's less of a COVID threat in terms of severity? Is it just like a cold you mentioned trying to avoid it? I'm not qualified to answer any like medical information about COVID. I want to avoid it because I just don't I don't want it, but like in terms of severity, New York's still going through waves of COVID. We are currently in one now too. It's just not like advertised as much. But yeah, I honestly still haven't had COVID to my knowledge. So I don't even know really what it feels like. But everybody else I know has had it. I've had really bad colds before though. What do you think about New York City sinking every year? It's not good. No, I don't know what answer you wanted from me, Denny. It's not good. I think that's with global warming, climate change, uh, New York sinking. Something's gonna happen at some point, and we're just like putting the band-aid on it until that happens, and it's not good. Um, let's see. Is the city really at max capacity with refugees? I don't feel qualified to answer that because I don't know. But what I do know is that if people need a place to seek refuge and need to escape uh on like a their home, their country, whatever, they should be able to come here if they don't feel safe and their family doesn't feel safe where they are. They should be able to be welcome here. I'm gonna leave it at that. Hello from Peru. What's up? How do you feel about the marathon? Are you ready? We're getting there. I got 20 miles tomorrow morning, so tonight's gonna be tonight's gonna be like an early night for me. I'm trying to get an early start tomorrow at like 7. Let's see. Sending you love from Oh, you're here from Australia, Grace. Love ya. How does it feel to actually be taking off on YouTube, Sarah? I mean, I don't think I've had enough time to actually settle with the fact that things are really growing really fast. Like I've just been sort of trying to like crank out content to the best of my abilities and haven't focused too much on like all the growth. I've just been so focused on everything else, but it's definitely been apparent. I definitely have grown so much. Like I started in January with 3,000 subscribers, and now here I am at like 68 something. So it feels incredible. It feels like a dream come true, but I know I'm only at this point because of you guys watching my videos. So thank you for being here and for commenting and stuff, like commenting, liking the video, subscribing to like all the engagement and stuff. Really, it does actually tell YouTube that you enjoyed watching, and also the amount of time that you watch the video. I edit my videos a lot based on watch retention. So I want to, I mean, we're competing with short form content here. So you got to keep it like engaged throughout. If I like rewatch my video and I find like I want to check my phone through the video, I'd cut that part out. So that's kind of how that is, how I handle that. But yeah, I got on this tangent again. Don't know where I was going with that. How's the weather? It's raining. But yeah, anyways, I'm just so grateful. Oh yeah, and so the engagement on my videos helps YouTube like push videos out to more people because of you guys. So that's why I'm so grateful for you being here and for watching. Lots of Aussies in the house. Y'all are real. What's up? Ever been to Amsterdam? You know what? I had my first birthday in Amsterdam. My first 2 birthdays. My mom brought my family over for work after, I think it was like I was almost a year old. I don't know the timing of this because I was a literal infant, but my first memories are in Amsterdam. And yeah, my first and second birthday there, and then we moved back to the States after that. But I have my couple first memories there, but other than that, I don't remember a thing. What's up? Do you still like CBD? Oh, you watched one of my older videos. I stopped taking it after that. I did like it though. CBD is good. It like helped me sleep a bit. And yeah, I wouldn't not start it again. I think I just didn't want a subscription of CBD because I didn't take it that much. Sending you love from Turkey. Thanks, Giselle. Norway. Okay. Any tips on getting a job when you've just moved to the city? Currently in an Airbnb, and I find it difficult to even get an interview. You know what? All of my favorite jobs have happened because of word of mouth. So sometimes not word of mouth, by just knowing somebody who knows somebody who needs a job. Because like going on Indeed to look for a job, it's very barren too. Because a lot of companies, they post postings that don't actually lead to anything, and now we have this whole AI like vetting resumes. So if you don't have all of like the keywords or something that they're looking for in a resume, then you're automatically not going to be seen. So I don't know. Worst case scenario, take a job that you don't feel like is your dream job, but from there you'll meet people and you will get connections and stuff that maybe could lead to something else down the line. But like any job, even if it's not your dream, is going to give you skills that you can use in your next job. So it can end up being more of a good experience than you thought. But I would say like take something that maybe is not in your not like something you would normally go for, just to be able to get the finances to move your life forward. So that's my advice, but that's what I had to do when I first moved here, for sure. Cool. I think, hey, what's up? Oh, you're recovering from surgery, Jill. Rest up. Rest up. Let's see. What's your biggest advice for someone who wants to start training for a half marathon? Um, I would say have a plan. Have a plan in place. Like have your specific training scheduled. However you do that, and then make your plans around your training schedule so that you don't have any excuses to back out. Hold yourself accountable, and then tell people that you're training so that you can't back out. And just be kind to yourself. Um, if you miss a workout, if you miss a run, it's not gonna make it much more difficult on your training day. But I would say if you do miss like training workouts, make it the ones in the middle of the week that are the shorter ones, and don't miss your long runs. Those ones are the really important ones. But you got this, and explore like fueling for your runs. My whole diet now are running gels. Like I eat now like maybe 6 or 7 of them during my runs, and it's just I feel like I'm a little baby eating baby food while I'm running. But that's like the diet, and you need that to keep going. So like, don't try and go without food or fueling throughout. That's something I didn't realize for a long time. Anyways, I think I'm gonna start wrapping it up here. It's been a whole hour of me talking. My throat is parched, you guys. But let me just make sure I got everything. We've done so much. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think that's all. But if you do have any further questions or whatever, I will be like looking at comments on the video. If something else comes up, obviously I'll get back to you on that. Yeah. Anyways, this was fun. Look, I love how many new people are here and how many people showed up. So, how was that? We did good. Thanks for sticking around and for being here in the middle of the night for you guys. Have a great day to you too. Kenton, Lauren, Aqua, Simply Happy Mario, Marlo, sorry. Yulia, bye. Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys later. Next video coming out on Thursday, so stay tuned. Thanks for being here. Have a great weekend. Love y'all. Kisses. Kisses. Have a great day. Good night from Greece. Good night from Greece. Happy Saturday. Bye. Okay, bye.